Hello, everyone. Let me move the screens a little bit. All right. All right. Think I got it. I hope you've had a great weekend and did something fun for yourself today or yesterday. And I know we're all getting ready to wrap up the weekend and because we have work tomorrow. Hi, Jeannie. So today is day number 7 for our 12 days of crafting advent calendar. And that's why we're here. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get busy and see what is hiding behind number 7. All right, here's the stamp set. These are not actual size. They're smaller. This is actual size. All right. So if you decide to get it, you get the stamp set and this gorgeous box. So let's open it up and see what we've gotten so far. So day number 1 was dies. Number 2 is paper that we've played with. 3 is these little gold gems. 4 is ephemera paper packs. 5 was the stencils. 6 is these little puffy things. All right, here's number 7, way down here. Let me see if I can scoot it up. All right, are you ready? Let's see what's behind number 7. Those polka dots are cute. Oh, it's some more dies. I love the look of, I always think that looks like a postage stamp. Love it. All right, so let's clean this off. We're going to keep that out because we're going to play. We will use some of those. All right. Lay these guys over here. Can you believe just 5 more days? All right. Here's our basic white. Oh, let me show you the cards that we've made in case this is the first time you're watching this video. So we did this with just the stamp set and the dies on day 1. Day 2, we did paper, and I used an old punch. Day number 3, we did paper again and a current punch and an old punch and the pretties. Day 4 was these little ephemeras. Day 5 was the little stencils. Day 6 was these little puffy friends. All right, let's see what day number 7 holds. We'll play with paper, obviously. Probably going to use some of the designer series paper. So we're going to start by scoring this at 4 1/4. Got to score first. Park the dart. That cuts. Thank you, Julie, for sharing that little comment with us, and that helps me remember. cut it at 5.5. I always start at the down here because I'm pushing my paper up against that to keep it straight. There we go. And let's get some of our designer series paper. Do we want to play with a brand new one or one of these old half cut ones? Let's play with a new. We played with that one. We played with that one. There's one. All right. I think we've about got all of them almost. So we need some Misty Moonlight. Ooh, or we could use Night of Navy with that. And let's get Basic Beige. All right, just a second. I'll be right back. Grab several different colors. So there's Misty Moonlight. Kind of like that, but I also wanted to try Night of Navy doesn't really go. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. And oh, there's smaller pieces of Night of Navy. There's some Basic Beige to go with this one and some Darling Duckling. All right, so let's cut us a, I'm gonna start with this one. We're gonna cut this at 5.25. 5, 4. Hi, I see another person has joined us. Where's everybody watching from? We're gonna place some of these over here. We're gonna use that for dies. This is going to be cut at 3 3/4. Kind of hoping for some ribbon soon because I'm missing it. And I'm trying to use what's in the advent calendar, not counting cardstock. All right, that will be pretty. And then we'll put a sentiment on there. Let's do the Night of Navy. Do that 5.25. 5, 4. I think it's already, nope, almost it was. And then that means this little one is 3 3/4. 5. So really basic cards. But you know what? That makes them fun, fast, and easy. If you've got quite a few that you need to make, then you just get crack-a-lacking. Let's get this done. Fold. Oh, no. Okay, let me show you another trick. If you've got your paper trimmer, lift that arm up. You can put that in the right over here at the edge and up at the top. And then just kind of push this right over there too. And then there we go. That makes sure that both sides are straight. Again, to the top, to the side, hold it in there, push that over to the top and the side, hold it down. And I always lay my bone folder, like touch the point of it over here, and then rock it down, up and back. And that helps me keep it straight and flush. And then my sides match. Then I'm going to give it another little rub. All right. Let's put our pieces and parts together. Oh, I like that night and navy behind that. Liking it a lot. Almost. I think I'm going to triple layer this one. What do you think? Huh. Let's just go with soft and subtle. I like those daisies in there. Can you tell they're daisies? That's soft and subtle. Now Monday's video will be very close to the same regular scheduled time on Mondays, about 7:30. That way we'll stay on track. And then I will finish up the week with our 12 days of crafting. This kit is still currently available. However, it is on the last chance list, which means once it's sold out, it's sold out. These look like they're going, like that looks like the top for sure. So I don't want to put it on my card that way. Scooch over, there we go. Got that part done. All right, now let's cut. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, we could have made puzzle pieces. Not really puzzle pieces, but we could have. Those will layer. Those will layer. And that one has stitching around it. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the stitching? There we go. So let's see which sentiment we want. I am in love with this thinking of you. It'll fit right in there. So we're going to cut that in white and that in, let's think about it. Which one on this one? What other sentiment do I have out? Always in my heart, or for someone extra special. That's the one we're going to go with. Granted, that makes a pretty big pop right on. We can put it right in the middle. That'll be fun. Okay, so we know what we're coloring. Let's do this one over here. Let's do that one over there. So, and that one gets that, and these get white. So I need some more basic beige. Where did I put him? Got the paper trimmer over here. So this tells me I need a piece that is about 2 3/4 squared. And then, Star say, did I already lose that? No. This needs to be sticking on something. I'm going to do 1 3/4. And then I need some basic white. Perfect. A little more than 2. Let's do 2 1/4. Let's see if we can run them all through at the same time. Setting plates. We might not be able to because this guy's kind of big. But we can do 2 at a time for sure. I'm going to turn it at a diagonal. Now on the larger machine, definitely could have done all 4 at the same time. Don't you just love those? I do. That does look like a puzzle piece. You guys can go up there. Turn it on a little bit of an angle. It just helps it go through a little bit easier. Woohoo, we got friends watching. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Makes me feel like I'm not talking to myself. All right, I'm already getting an idea for one of the last cards to use up some of the scrap of the designer series paper. We can definitely play with those dies. All right. So this one gets Night of Navy. As soon as I can find him. I think he's on the table over there. And this one is gonna have to go with something dark. So we're gonna use yellow, the Darling Duckling. We want to go at an angle or straight? Think about that for a minute. Let me know if you are listening and you can comment. Do we want to go straight or angled? And let me find the Night of Navy. Found it. All right, I'm looking for comments. We can stamp this one first and give you a little bit more time. Because it can really only go one way. Tap, tap, tap. Down and hold it for a few. If I could go back where it belongs. All right, do we want to do it straight? I think I want it angled. Since nobody else commented, I think we're gonna go angled. All right. Adhesive. Come on, roll. Go. You can put that up on dimensionals. Got some laying right here. And use the last one on there. We'll get some more for that one. Yeah, I had some. Right handy. That's probably overkill on that, but you know, it's not gonna have a saggy middle. I have a recycle bin right beside me, so we're good. I like that. All right, now let's bring in some of our glue and we're gonna play with these little dudes. Put one right here. And these, put 1, 2, 3. Thank you all for liking and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't shared it yet, please feel free to do that with some friends, crafty friends or not crafty friends. Just share it. Okay, oopsie daisy. My scissors. Oh, you gotta turn over. That really stands out. All right, where's our glue dots? All right. I'm gonna put a big one up here because I got a big puddle of glue. Now, they are kind of raised, so I want to make sure the flat side is down. That's why I'm flipping it. And I know that is hard to see on camera. That glue will dry clear. All right, give them a second or two to do that while I pick these up. Y'all, that would be fun if I dropped them. Not so much. All right, that's the cards for today with day number 5. It was these fun little die cuts. I can't wait to play with some of those with the designer series paper. So, all right. Hope you like that. Let me hold them up a little bit closer. All right. Can leave comments, like and subscribe to my channel, all of the fun stuff. Thank you for watching. Let me stop sharing the screen. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you've not already, and share it with your friends. I would like to see, right now it looks like I've got 231 people subscribing. Let's see if we can get to 250 by the end of the year. Can we do it? Can you help me do it? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, December the 8th. So it will be really close to 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I'll see you again soon.